Hi guys, welcome back to my channel 32 Happy Teeth. Today we are going to study osteogenesis imperfecta. This is the topic of oral pathology. It is a third year subject in dentistry. I hope you will find this video helpful. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. Osteogenesis imperfecta is known by various other names, and those are Lobstein's disease, fragilitas osseum, osteoporosis, and brittle bones. Now moving on to the etiology. So why does this osteogenesis imperfecta occur? Because on chromosome number 19 there is a mutation in COL1A1 that is present on band 17q21 and COL1A2 on band that is 7q22.1. So what you have to remember, that is first is your chromosome 19, second is that COL1A1 17q21, COL1A2 7q22.1. There has been a trend in NEET MDS exams or in other competitive exams of dentistry that they have been asking related to all of these chromosomes and genetic questions more. So you would be on the safe side if you remember all of these points. These are very minor points. If you just keep on repeating these small points every day, you will get a hang of it, so you won't have to mug it up while studying the osteogenesis imperfecta or any other diseases. Kindly keep all of these chromosomes and the mutations and where it is occurring, all of that numbers in your mind. So now moving on to the next slide. So today we are going to study about the 4 types of osteogenesis imperfecta. Starting with the type 1. The type 1 osteogenesis imperfecta. In type 1 there is less collagen than normal. The collagen content which is present in a normal person, it is less in osteogenesis imperfecta in type 1. As a result, what happens is the bones become fragile, but still there hasn't been any bone deformity. Yes, the bones are fragile, but still no bone deformities. And this disease, type 1 osteogenesis imperfecta, usually begins during childhood, and the fractures decreases after puberty. Once the child attains puberty, the frequency of the fractures that occur in the child, it decreases. Now going to the type 2. So the type 2 babies are born with multiple fractures and were small in size. So the babies which are born with type 2 OI, they are small in size, and during birth only they will be having multiple fractures. They will also be having this breathing problems, hence it leads to the low survival rate of the child. Now moving on to the third type. Type 3, the babies are shorter and there are multiple bone deformities, and there will be life-threatening breathing problems very similar to type 2, and also there is less chance of survival. And in type 4 there will be mild to severe bone deformities. That is, bone deformities are going to be present, but there will be mild to severe. And so there will be short person, that is the height of the person will be reduced, the spine would be curved, and there will be frequent fractures that may lessen after puberty, very similar to type 1 OI. Now we'll be starting with the clinical features. So this disease, that is osteogenesis imperfecta, this is a disease of bone and joints, and it is autosomal dominant in nature. It is also called as osteopenia. What will you see? You will see that because the bones are very fragile, hence they will show bowing, or there will be angulation of bones. In this x-ray present on the side, you can see that the bones have become angulated. They are curved. They aren't straight like they should be in a normal person, but instead they are curved because this is the x-ray of a osteogenesis imperfecta patient. Now, because of all of these problems, there will be multiple fractures with minor injuries. Suppose if there is a simple injury that wouldn't lead to a fracture of the bone in a normal person, that similar minor injury can lead to a fracture or maybe multiple fractures in a person who is suffering from osteogenesis imperfecta. And you will also see Wormian bones in osteogenesis imperfecta patients. Now moving on to the dental features. So what will you see? There will be a large number of impacted first and second molars, and the facial feature will be of class 3. So the person will be having a class 3 profile, there will be maxillary hypoplasia, and of course if there is class 3 and if there is maxillary hypoplasia, you will see crossbites, and these crossbites will be in the anterior region as well as in the posterior regions. You might also see open bites. Okay, so now moving on to the next slide. What will you see more? That there will be brittle teeth, indicating the presence of dentinogenesis imperfecta. It isn't necessary that dentinogenesis imperfecta will be present with OI. It might be or it might not be associated with it. See, as I said previously, the height of the patient will be reduced, there will be loose joints, there will be hearing loss in adulthood, there will be pain in the bones, and the phosphorylase enzyme level will be increased. Where? In osteogenesis imperfecta. So in osteogenesis imperfecta, there will be increased phosphorylase enzyme level, and the shape of the face will appear triangular. Now, one important point to note here is that you will see blue sclera in osteogenesis imperfecta. So what do you understand by blue sclera? That you can see that blue sclera is present in this child. He is having osteogenesis imperfecta. So what do you understand? That this sclera has been, there is some sort of pigment deposition in his eyes. That's why it is appearing blue. No, not at all. Actually, it is an optical illusion. The sclera becomes so thin that it appears blue in color because of optical illusion. Now, blue sclera is not just present in osteogenesis imperfecta. There are various other diseases where you can see this. So you must know where blue sclera is present, so that if a question comes in an MCQ, you can very well differentiate and categorize all of the symptoms and arrive at a correct answer. Okay, so blue sclera will also be seen in osteopetrosis, osteogenesis imperfecta, Paget's disease, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Turner syndrome, Marfan syndrome, fetal rickets, and cherubism. Okay, see, you have to remember all of these names that which I now, that the blue sclera is present in this disease, because all of these contain many weightage. They have this weightage, they might come in your NEET MDS exams. So you must be aware of all of these diseases where blue sclera is also seen. Okay, now moving on to the next slide. Now we are moving to the histopathological features. So what are the histopathological features which will be seen in OI? There will be decreased osteoblastic activity. Of course, because there is a mutation in COL1A1 and COL1A2, there will be decreased osteoblastic activity. See, there is a question which is asked that what is the basic defect? Okay, I understand because of a mutation in chromosome 18, this is there. But what is the basic defect that mutation is leading to? So that mutation on which is happening on chromosome 19 leads to the transformation of fetal collagen into mature collagen. Okay, so you know that there is a basic defect in the transformation of fetal collagen into mature collagen. That is your organic matrix. Okay, now what happens due to this? That there is either abnormal or there is decrease in collagen 1 production. Okay, hence leading to a decreased osteoblastic activity. Coming to the treatment part, see, there is nothing to remember in the treatment portion. There isn't any treatment till date. You can only give symptomatic treatments, relieve the pain and the symptoms of the patients. So this was all for today. I hope you liked this video, and if you do, so please hit like and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon to get more such videos. Most of you must be knowing that I conduct quizzes on every weekends, that is on Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. sharp. You have to be in a habit of solving MCQs on a daily basis if you are looking for a government seat or even to just qualify NEET exams. You should have this habit of solving MCQs. So this quiz is going to help you in that. If you want to appear for the quiz, then I would suggest you to go and join my Telegram group, which is by the same name, 32 Happy Teeth. I will provide all the links, my Instagram link and then my Facebook page and my Telegram group in this description box, so you can go and check out these videos. Till then, Take care. Bye bye.